venting sequence will take 60 seconds. Don't let anything interrupt it.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh my good Jesus God Christ and Mother of Mercy. Ah! Ah! Here they come in their droves. Jesus. Oh! Oh! Hit it. Hit it. Ah! One of us is going to lose this. It's going to be you. Oh, it's not. It's not.
We need to use these containers to find a way up to the warehouse office, but stay clear from the security system.
Yeah, that sounds great. Security turrets. Love it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to SCP Fragmented Minds for the second part of this demo. It's turning out to be quite a substantial demo, to be honest. I'm very much enjoying myself. What's the range on these? Are we going to be okay? We just got past the 939 pack. I really hope I can stay here. And we're trying to make our way basically to the core of the facility, which presumably we will never get there, as, you know, it is a demo. But we can at least make a good start and a good attempt, which sounds good to me. These things are weird. They're like Lego brick turrets. Very strange. And of course there's like a million of them. It makes you wonder how the actual SCP employees are meant to navigate a facility like this, or a warehouse like this, if, you know, they're going to be like that. Ooh, hello. Sneaky chest. Tape recorder, battery. Nice. So, I remember how to do that. We go to our crafting, we recycle all of our junk, and now we have materials that we need to craft various items. We have grenades, we have batteries, that sort of stuff. But I think if I look at my inventory here, I've got 13 batteries. So, we're doing pretty good, to be honest. Okay, let's sneak through here. I think I'll just stay under here while I judge my next move. It's very interesting how this demo has played out so far. It seems like what we've come across is rooms very similar to this, where there's lots of kind of like boxes, traversable terrain, and this kind of like big warehouse maps like this. And then our player is kind of forced to either run around and shoot all of the enemies that they wish, or, you know, sneak and try to get it without trying to alert anything. This one seems to be edging towards the sneaky part.
That was one of ours.
Oh, yes. About the gun, not the dead body. Woohoo! Epic revolver. Nice. Absolutely no bullets. Can we... Oh, yes. Very good. And a log. Journal entry 7. I'm recording this for anybody who comes through here for the same reason I did. When I woke up in Sector 4, nobody else from my squad remained in stasis except for one. But if I tried to thaw them, it would have immediately killed them. It was chaos. So many decaying bodies and blood. It looked like a war zone that I had discovered many months after the battle had already ended. All of them were trying to escape for the same reason, and so many, like us, were left behind. Through the facility warning system, I discovered that this sector's reactor system was overloading and had to be stabilized, or else this entire section would have depressurized from the explosion and let out God knows what. There was no time when I arrived to do a procedural shutdown, so I shorted the system, which seemed to stop any immediate danger until the pressure builds up enough. But by that point, I'll be long gone, since one of them tore through my suit, and I've already noticed a scar forming. I'm afraid the rest is up to you. Save them. Ah, you know what? Thank you for your efforts. You tried. No idea how you noticed that scar through all that armor, but fair play. I mean, the pool of blood probably gave it away, if I'm honest. Looks like he's crawled all the way through here as well. Oh god, he went really far. Jeez. Nasty. So I wonder if the gun's going to be used to either deal with the SCPs or maybe the turrets. Would be weird to have to fire against our own security system, but maybe... okay, that makes more sense. Imagine it probably only activates during a containment breach scenario. So the fact that we've kind of like... Well, the fact that the SCPs have all escaped now probably means that everything's been activated. Security's high, and they're trying to contain the situation. That makes more sense. Whoa. Big zones, though. They did mention that this was the largest facility ever created, so, you know, wide open space is expected. I wonder if I can jump up here. Here! Nope. We need to kind of pinpoint where that turret is. Ah, there it is. Okay, it's on high alert. Still on high alert. Now it's chilled out. Cool. Ah, go through this box. That's better. So while we meander our way through whatever this is, more like a warehouse, I think she called it, we could probably take some time to explain a bit more about what this game has kind of like coming for it in the future. Ooh, never mind. Made my way out. Oh, okay. Still very much in the thick of it. So as I mentioned, there's going to be like 3 kind of extreme zones that you have to go through, all kind of wildly different from the last in order to get to the core of the base. That's kind of like the mission's endpoint. You start from the outside when you wake up in cryostasis, and your job is to get to the middle via any means possible. Presumably there's some form of like big event that you can do there that will potentially save or destroy the facility depending on the choices you make. Where's that turret gone? It's over there. Go! Reach container. Cool. Along the way, there will be various different areas. So you've got like survivor camps that will have various NPCs in it. And each one of those will probably belong to like a different group of people. Maybe you'll find like a researcher camp. Maybe you'll find like an MTF camp. Maybe you'll find more of a test subject camp. Things like that. I don't know. Just a guess, to be honest. But that makes more sense that each one has been kind of subdivided into these little factions. And then depending on who you speak to, will kind of like dictate how the game goes from there. So there's most likely going to be multiple endings because they've mentioned that when you make these choices, they will have consequences depending on who you talk to, depending on who you work with, and depending on, yeah, who you kind of take on board. Should we try shooting one? We'll try this one. Whew. That is a shot and a half. Bang! It looks like it's doing damage. Bang! Nice. Okay, 3 bullets to take down a turret. Not too bad, honestly. Now look at it, it's all sad. And we get 4 ammo boxes in return? Wow. So it's almost profitable to kill them. Sweet. We could try the flare as well, but I think the flares, yeah, it takes away your ability to hold the pistol, so a bit of a mixed bag, the flares. I guess the advantage of the flare is you can toss it down on the floor, so you get this kind of like little torch spot on the floor that you can spot any SCPs. Like over here, it's quite dark, so I could toss it. And now I can see what's going on. I guess it's useful in some of the later zones, or some of the early zones where we found those hearts, guys on legs. Makes sense. Reach container. Okay. Let's do that. Now we have to reach another container. Cool. Presumably this one will take us there. Take me home, country roads, to the facility where I belong. Or halfway, that'll do. Thanks. So there's a bunch of SCPs that I mentioned that are going to be included in the game, but the more interesting point is that some of them that were previously kind of portrayed as hostile in other games, for example, SCP-049, has been mentioned that that is probably going to be an interactable SCP that is most likely going to be in probably one of the survivor camps somewhere, or maybe in a special event throughout the game. So that'd be really cool to see. Some of the SCPs like that we'll be able to talk to, interact with, and potentially will affect the ending overall. There's a few more SCPs that have been kind of showcased on the Discord for what are definitely kind of confirmed to be in the game. I don't... Oh, Jesus, hello. I don't really want to specify all of them, just in case some of them are, you know, end up appearing in the game. It's kind of a bit spoilery. But I think the 2 that were announced most recently, which are almost certainly not going to be in this game, are SCP-999 and SCP-682. Very popular SCPs, very good to see them in this
Activate
game.
that terminal. The reactor system is just in the next zone.
Okay, sounds good. And yeah, it'll be good to see them in the game. It's always nice to get like a different developer's kind of interpretation of what an SCP looks like inside of a game. And I'll put the two pictures up here. They are some very interesting models. Love it or hate it, this is your 999 and this is your 682. I think 682 is looking very good, very accurate to its description. 999, interesting one. It's kind of like what you'd expect to find if you had like kind of the, what are they called? AR, like an AR app. If you could like shine your phone on a table and see 999 through it, that's kind of the model I would expect to see. I don't know though, I'm not entirely sure what to make of it. I think if you see it inside of the game, maybe that would change our perception. But let's get into things. So activate container 32. I guess that's going to be our next showstopper to getting where we want to go. Hopefully we won't get shot on the way. That would be good.
I'm picking up some very strange readings from the nearby areas around the reactors.
Strange readings? That doesn't sound good. Potentially we'll find someone new in the facility. There's been a kind of like a good selection in this game so far, to be honest. Normally they kind of showcase like one or two SCPs, but yeah, this has been great. Oh, and SCP-173, of course. Every game must have 173. It's kind of like a law, like a requirement if you're making an SCP game, which is very weird. Unless it's kind of dedicated to another SCP, of course. But their 173 model is very interesting. They've gone for a bit more of like a stocky model rather than this kind of like peanut shape. Love it or hate it, again, that's what we're dealing with. I like seeing different SCP-173 models. It's nice to see everyone's interpretation of like a single description. I think that's really cool. But I know some people just, they're very loyal to the original design and they don't really want to see that changed. Oh boy. We got sticky flesh.
Oh no. This zone has been infected by SCP-610. Even minor contact with that flesh can spread the infection. We need to be extremely cautious.
Great. Straight out of the 939 pack into the 610 gloop. Not too familiar with 610, it's a new one for me, but yuck. I'm glad I'm wearing this suit, that's all I'm gonna say. It reminds me of the SCP and SCP Blackout. It's kind of like a flesh that kind of expands. I can't remember exactly what its name is because they use letters rather than numbers in that one. But yeah, it gives very similar impressions. Can we go through here? No. In that one, it's more of a flesh that has intelligence, and the larger that flesh grows, the more intelligent that it gets. So they keep it in kind of like a very small little box where it can't get too smart. Kind of similar to how 173 works. No, not 173. 079, there you go. Kind of like how 079 works. Yup. I'm not liking that sound. Take it we've entered the mother flesh.
It sounds like this late-stage SCP-610 infection has put the reactors under severe stress. Get us to the central control station.
Yeah, roger that. So demanding. Easier said than done, that's for sure. Look at it. It's pulsating. Let me guess. We have to go right to the back of the zone. Follow hallway to control room. Oh yeah, miles over there. I swear to God. When you design a building as massive as this, you want to make loads of convenient little avenues that you can get around on. But no, everywhere has to be walkable. They should get us little SCP bicycles that we can go riding around on, like they do in Pokemon games. That would be fun. Alright, we'll go back round. If I could even get back now, I jumped out of a pretty high spot. There's like a bit here I might be able to jump up. Ooh. Yep. Nice! Okay, this one would be really cool to see in the flare, actually. It's got that ominous yellow glow. Adds to the creepiness of it all. That's airlock sealed, but we could jump over the flesh. Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Okay. So I guess there's some infected personnel. I don't want to get too close. There's more. Oh my god. We have to go this way, yeah? Okay. So our little adventure actually kind of got us past some of those, which is really good. Have to remember that we have a gun, if we need it. And some cryo grenades too. Are there executions? I'm gonna try. I wonder if we can execute this. No, 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 we really can't. We really can't. Hi. We'll go toe to toe with it, it'll be fine. This is fine. Stun it. Hit it. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, okay, okay. Shield's broken, shield's broken. Ah, gonna need a cryo grenade here. Okay, that saved our life. Now we'll go hide before they come back. Ooh, there's a chest. More cryo grenades. Oh my god, yes. And our med kit. Feeling good. Cool. So they are now fully thawed and really want to go back for round 2. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, you don't stand a chance. I've been practicing. Ow. Got it. Whoa! Oh my god. It's got like teeth in its stomach. Are these like the normal human hands or are these growths? So many questions. Okay, let's try shooting this one. Oh, not good. Oh, I took that one to the face. That wasn't good at all. They've got so many like mutations with the sticky bits on their hands. Alright, stamina's out, so I think we just take damage from there on out. Ow, 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 ow. Gonna need another grenade. Can we take our time now? Hit it. Okay. Oh my god, okay. Let's try and be a bit more sneaky, I think. Do you want to get a good look, though? All the little teeth growths on the arms. These, like, Assassin's Creed blades? Oh god, this one's, like, just a pure weapon of destruction. Okay. So maybe 610 is kind of similar to the other one. Maybe it has a bit more of a conscious. Or maybe it kind of simulates a hive where you've... Jeez, okay. Jump! You've got the soldiers. Maybe there's different classes of infectees. I'm just kind of like speculating at the moment. I realize I've been rambling for a good few minutes now. I think we actually made it past all this though, remarkably. Yeah, pretty good. I'll take it. Crouch around here. This isn't me. It's just there. This little claw. Oh, that's cool. Got a bit of a Davy Jones face going on. And a lot of twitching. Ooh. We're now in darkness. Forgot about those. If we enter the darkness, we could... Ooh! Don't stand up! No, don't come this way. There's nothing to worry about. God damn you. Oh, it was just one small mistake. Hit it. Hit it. Ah. One of us is going to lose this. It's going to be you. Oh, it's not. It's not. Oh. I'm stuck in the wall. Hit it. Oh, what have I done? Grenade. We good? Oh, this is rough. Okay. Heal. Heal. Batteries. Axe. Chill. Good. So if that guy came from over here, then this is probably going to be the better place to go around. That looks like some goodies. I could definitely do with anything, to be honest. Health would be nice. Cryo grenades would be nice. Something to make health would be nice. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Ooh, there's one. Can hear them scuttling. They're almost like crustaceous. crab-like. Crab people, crab people. Over there. Amazing how close you can get before they notice. I guess this little arm here is trying to grow. It's like Deadpool when he gets the little baby arms. It's kind of sweet. Alright. Safe at last. For how long? No idea. Probably 2 seconds. Knowing this game. It's weird how those airlocks work. Nice little loading points, I guess. I can't see anything. I guess this is where the flare comes in. You can toss it. Yeah, that's useless. I'm trying not to miss anything, but I think I already have missed a few things. I watched a couple of other playthroughs real quick, and it seems like there was a console somewhere that had the description of 939 in it, which would have been really cool. That was kind of one of my complaints about this game so far, is that we didn't really get to know any of the information about the SCPs via the SCP documents. Tends to form quite a big part of other SCP games, but apparently that does exist somewhere on a console. I've just been a fool and missed it. Ah! This is where we're meant to go. Good. You can see here there are some like markings of SCP documents, the classic redacted. Those black rectangles of doom. Ooh, nice observation wing though. Oh, that's really cool. That's really taken over the facility though. It's gonna take a lot to clean this up. Containment Team Zeta 14. We need a containment team at Reactor E, now. There's been reports of an outbreak of an unknown potentially infectious pathogen, so basic hazmat suits are required. The staff at Reactor E are CC'd in this message, but we have no response from them just yet. So I need all of you to gear up and rendezvous at the marked coordinates. It's not clear what we will be dealing with, but we must move in now to protect the teams maintaining the reactors. Toggle coolant flow.
Something is obstructing the coolant pipes. We need to find a way to clear those pipes, and I've marked a storage crate nearby that may have something we can use.
I'm impressed that this person knows all of the answers. Like, oh, we have a problem, but don't worry, I'm always 10 steps ahead. Makes me think that they probably are an AI, to be honest. Let's be serious. What's up here? More of the infection? Ooh, and some goodies, yes. Been waiting for that. Gas tanks, phones, and batteries. Unfortunately, I don't think gas tanks are going to be used for anything other than scrapping, but sounded cool at the same time. Oh, and we end up with these things here. Iron canisters, plastic canisters, copper, glass, lithium. Ooh, the gas tanks do stay with us. Contains highly explosive and flammable gases, used with some fire-based weaponry. Ooh, spoilers. Sounds like we might get ourselves a flamethrower. Shall we try blowing this one up? I'm not entirely convinced, but I am definitely willing to try. In the name of science. I'm not sure how much of a weak throw our character's going to have, so I'm going to get just a little bit nice and close. About here-ish. Are these sample pods? Looks like there's flesh in there. Oh yeah, it's carrying 610 instances. Well, here we go. It's not enough. Oh! Oh, okay. A lot just happened in the space of about 5 frames. But I think we dealt with it. Wow. Okay, and at the end of the tunnel, nothing. Nothing. Great. Find a way to remove the flesh. I don't think the flesh is going to be too happy about us removing the flesh. They're almost certainly going to stage some form of attack, response. Dash, 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 dash. They came so quickly, yet they were too late. I heard their screams even over the reactor humming. Nobody else was left here to tell them what it was that they were about to face. It probably came from the R&D section. Some poor soul who was supposed to study it must have been infected by it, and brought it to our section trying to flee after hearing about the incident. The reactors were the perfect place for it to want to go, since it had an affinity for heat. But even I didn't know it could turn people this quickly. As I was attempting to escape, I happened across a fabricator before it was overtaken, but I managed to construct one of the prototype weapon systems I've been working on. I have marked this location so anybody with access to the facility network can find it. This is the only way to stop it from spreading. All of them are gone, and I suppose it was my inaction that caused their deaths, so I hope this last action can make up for it. Use it sparingly, but don't let us suffer any longer. Researcher Nickel. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Mr. Nickel.
that'll definitely work.
I think
Only
so.
5 pipes we need to clear.
Easy peasy. Burn flesh. Yes, I can. Give it to me. Probably a good time to say some of the other SCPs that have been confirmed. So I think there's a few pictures I can put up for all of them as well. But we've got 966. Sleep Killer is back. Looking mighty fine, if I must say. They're really cool models that they've made for this. We've got SCP-323, which I'm not familiar with myself, and I'm looking forward to getting familiar with. But SCP-323 is like a deer man type entity. Like a big behemoth with a deer's skull for a face. Kind of funky. Looks like I have to reload. I'm glad I figured that out beforehand. There we go, we've got some flame. Much better. Right round the corner here. So we've got a bunch of growths. Nice. We've opened up the ventilation. Makes sense. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. We'll send you a little love present to start with. Hello? Oh, that didn't go very far. Didn't even bat an eyelid. That's embarrassing. Hi! You didn't die as quick as I thought I would. Oh, I need to reload. Cracking it. You take damage very quickly, though. G. Oh! Whew. So it kind of like sort of deals with them. It deals with them enough. But still, we probably want to avoid them. If possible. Oh yeah, this makes sense. Cook it. Ooh, that one's kind of given up. Get up close and personal with you. Unless you're dead and you're now kind of broken. Nope. Very much still alive. Got him. So 3 pieces of flesh. We want to be sparing with our ammo, because I'm not sure they prepared for the scenario where we use all of our ammunition on the SCP-610 instances, and not the flesh. Do I have anything to deal with that? We could probably construct a few more grenades around the corner here before it gets round. Grenade. Toss. Enjoy. Oh, just come flying around the corner like that. Not cool. Oh. Sounds like another one's close by as well. Up top, maybe? Okay, and the last one over here. Am I me? Just gonna reload. Cool. So that's all of it. One more.
That did it. We should now be able to activate the coolant system.
Nice. Okay. And that should get rid of all this mush, right? I'm up for that.
Now all we have to do is reset the system, and the power will stabilize.
Oh, okay. So we don't
The
care that
manual
it's...
pressure regulation appears to be offline, and the reactors can't stabilize until the excess pressure is vented off. We'll
You're
need
kidding.
to manually vent each reactor group before it can be reset.
Oh, of course. Manual. Everything's manual. Manually go do this. Manually go do that. It's the trouble when everything blows up. All of our lovely automated systems fall down. Enter the reactor room. Yeesh. I can only imagine there's going to be some fun things in here. Reset reactor 1. Oh, okay, so we're in the same room. We just have to hit the switch on all the reactors. That's not so bad.
The venting sequence will take 60 seconds. Don't let anything interrupt it.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh my god, Jesus, God, Christ, and Mother of Mercy. Don't let anything interrupt it. How am I not meant to let anything interrupt it? That's ridiculous. Okay, maybe I can get like a tool or something here. What's this? Flamethrower canister. Yeah, we need more of that. It's quite cold in here. Here they come in their droves. Jesus. Oh! Got melted. Maybe we could freeze them. Let's try that.
The venting sequence will take 60 seconds. Don't let anything interrupt it.
The venting sequence. Is that all of them? Oh yeah, that's enough because it's blocked the others. Took 'em. Fried squid people. It's not enough. Ooh. Ooh. Crack it. X. Hit it. Oh. Do I have any more? Nope. I'm gonna have to back out here. Abort. Swim away. Don't let anything get near the reactor. What a ridiculous command. Fortunately, we have a lot of these. God, it's coming from a mile away. It does a little leap. Crikey. Okay, we got it. You're good? Yeah, I think they're all good. I wonder if they're meant to be like trickled out slowly.
One more to go.
But the game just throws them all at you at once. One more to go. I barely survived the other one. I think I've got enough to craft one more of those, so that's not bad. Ideally, I'd like to have a cryo grenade, because that was a good combination. Just have to do this one at range, I think. Okay, buckle up. Here we go again. 1, 2, 10 millions. Okay, over here. Get the gun. One sounds close. Oh, right next to me. Hi. Ah! Ah! Okay, just keep going. Try and find our way to safety. We've got about like half a second that we can blast them before we then get absolutely mauled. Okay, I'm up. Oh! To go this way. Hopefully the cold isn't too bad. We've got a protective suit on, so maybe that's enough. No! Oh, we died. That's crazy. Luckily, managed to have at least one cryo grenade with me this time, and if I can block one up like right here, it usually blocks up the rest, which gives me a bit more time. Screwed up a little bit, cause... what am I doing? Oh god, I think we're about to be really screwed. Reload, 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 reload. Oh my god, how many? I don't know if I want to do anything. If that one moves, the floodgates are open. No! Maybe I can get him from here. No. I have to use a gun. We're like a... This is the ultimate cheese. It's all I've got though, there's so many. We can at least thin them out a little bit. I'll go fight the others fair and square, but this is just crazy. See? Oh, I'm starting to freeze to death now. Okay. Can't hide in the water forever. I get it.
Reactors online. The power will take time to stabilize, but now we need to return to the tram and deactivate the sector lockdown.
Oh, they've gone. Nice.
Sector lockdown disabled.
Perfect. And there's the tram. Ah.
The path to the residential zone of the facility is clear, and we can take the tram all the way there. I don't know what we'll find once we get there, but I hope some of the remaining personnel manage to survive.
Potentially that would take us to one of the survivor camps. Or not. Maybe it's just more hell. Oh, this soundtrack's so good. So there we have it. That was the demo for SCP Fragmented Minds. It's got a lot going for it, that's for sure. Visually, very impressive. The models are really, really nice as well. It's got such a great selection of SCPs, some that, you know, you don't see in every SCP game that ever was. And of course there are some fan favorites as well, which adds like a kind of nice balance to everything. Something I didn't mention is that this going to have multiplayer as well. So there is this kind of like flagship hunt game mode that they're selling at the moment, which is essentially it's going to be MTF versus SCPs. The MTF's job are to basically customize their loadout, jump into the mission, and they have to set up this containment zone that will capture the SCPs. And then the SCP's job is to basically go in and attack the MTFs to make sure that they don't get that containment field up. So it's kind of like this weird humans versus monsters CSGO style bomb thing potentially, where you probably go up and you have to hold down a certain button on this gate to kind of set up a point. That is probably how I imagine that game mode going, but potentially it's a little bit more different than that. Either way, from a single player perspective, I like the SCPs, I like some of the environments. I'm not a huge fan of the containment warehouse style of things. I think for me, we got these artworks that I probably showed you throughout the video of these like really kind of lustrous places. They're really like wide open spaces. There's all these fancy lighting. There's like blue lights and like green sections. And then for the demo, we got basically put into this boxy warehouse section that was very dark. It was very enclosed. And that was a little bit disappointing when we saw those kind of artworks. However, there were zones in the demo that were really cool and did kind of give me those impressions. One of them, as we see on the screen, is the 939 zone with the water. That was really, really cool. I liked that zone. And I really liked the SCP-610 zone as well, with all the growths and the red. And that was just like a really good contrast. I really hope that they do a lot more with the Mars thing, because at the moment there's really nothing to tell you that we are on a Mars facility. It would be really cool if there was a few more windows so you'd be able to see out onto the Mars plane. It would be really cool if we could get onto the Mars surface. That would be really, really awesome as well. And maybe just add a few more like propaganda around the map that's like, oh, it's Mars's largest facility. It's the largest base on Mars. Spell it, it's in Mars. Did I tell you it's in Mars? Really sell the fact that this is a game in Mars. I think that's a really unique feature about the game that has perhaps been undersold in this demo so far. But other than that, I think they're doing a really good job, and I can't wait to see where this goes in the future. So thank you very much for watching. I would be interested to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. Did you like the game? Did you not like the game? Are there some things you would tweak? Are there some things that you particularly like? But that's all from me, so I'll see you all in the next time. So until then,